Right YouTube, welcome to Five Elms. Just a quick update, going through the things that I've done over the last couple of months. Right, the first thing I've done is put the side backboards in, both sides. Now it's staggered back a little bit, I explained in one of my earlier videos, just to get an extra couple of foot for a little town scene. I mean, I could have finished it off across there, but I thought to give it a bit more scene, move it back, and back here. Just finishes it off really. I haven't finished the top viaduct. That's where it's going to come out, across on the viaduct and over to the other side, and that will meet up with the line, the upper line there. So that's going to be a big square running around the whole upper part of the layout. It's not actually going to be on this section. I'm going to build a section next to it that'll be fixed, then that can be removable. Right, the main thing that I've done is 100% finish my track plan. All the track is down, it's finished. Got a few sleepers to put in, but the whole track plan itself is all done. All the droppers are hanging, just waiting to connect. So if we start here, I can explain what some of the tracks do. Got 3 lanes either side of the station, which I think looks quite nice. This first lane goes, there's 4 main lines on the actual layout. This first lane goes to the TMD, which is over the other side. So you've got lane 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 5 would be, I don't know what it's called, a bypass loop from over the other side. It just bypasses that main line really. And I can use this line that goes all the way around to the other side for storing trains basically. I've tried to build in a nice bit of storage, obviously when we build up trains. Then if you watch one of my earlier videos, you know that I've got this sort of diamond crossing, if you like. So that's all in, 100% of all the droppers. The first line over there, that looks like it goes somewhere, but that's a storage line. I want some lines to make it look like they're doing things, so that's a storage line. It's obviously going to be made to look like it goes somewhere, but it doesn't, so that's a storage line. This is going to be paved over. This is just going to be a couple of storage lines, probably for the new, I think it's class 423s that I've got, the old slam door stuff, which I'll go through in a minute. They'll sit in there, paved over. Maybe a shed down here, I'm not sure. So that's that. So obviously, line 1, 2, 3 and 4, that's just a storage line, and these are storage lines. So that's there. As I say, all the droppers are all down there, waiting to go. Then we come round to the town scene. I've extended that board a little bit, but I've stopped it there. Rather than being upper town level there, that's going to be some trackside detail, high street, whatever, but I'm not sure on that yet. But that was going to be raised up, but now it's down at street level. We come along here, sort of tidied it up here. Yeah, if we come along here, you see I've tidied it up there a little bit, looks a little bit smoother. So that one's obviously going to come out as like a girder bridge or some kind of viaduct there. The class 50 is just going off behind the board now, which I'm really pleased with, and I'm glad I've done this now. I mean, that train is what, 7 or 8 foot long, and straight to my plan, it's disappeared off the layout. It's not here, and that's what I wanted. I mean, I've got 4 trains running tonight, and with the gap I've got on my whole layout at the moment, there's no trains. So that's exactly what I wanted. Sometimes it's busy, sometimes they disappear. I mean, that one's just going off there, and that's it. There's no trains on my visible part of the layout, which is fantastic. In fact, where are they gone? Oh no, here they come. So that's that's the plan I was after, basically, just to, rather than watch them go round and round, to disappear off and think, oh, where's that train? So I've built in a little storage line here that goes from there Round to there, again just a little bit of storage really. I imagine parking up the, I don't know, something like the Javelin, as if it's broken down, with loads of little workers going up, you know, all over it. But what we've got here is basically a blank canvas, all ready to go. That's my Class 37 I've got at Wiley this year. It's a Vive Trains one, so I've got to put all the little bits on it. And off we go again. It's taken all that time for it to go round. Still doing the cutting scene here, but what I have done is I've nicked a little bit of it to do as a workbench. I have got like a wallpaper table and another little table that I put here, but where the layout's quite high, it feels like you're sitting, you can't see nothing, whereas there, you know, I can sit up there and do some work and watch the trains go past. So in this section, obviously that's where the two lines disappear off behind the board, and then these inner lines, if you like, go down there. This is where the TMD is going to be. That's not touched at the moment, so don't worry about that. But that line, this first line, goes all the way around the back, and that will be for the TMD. The four lines go all the way around, then we've got this line, which goes all the way on its own, and then matches up there. So that's that. I mean, you could queue a good 3 or 4 or 5 trains up in lines there for storage. Terry from Glebe Road Junction has recently gone in his loft, and he's told me about this insulation that he's put up. So I've put 3 strips up there on each side. Each strip is about 20, I think it's 7.5 metres, which I think is 26 foot. And it only just reaches, I've got a little bit, I've got a bare rafter up there. I mean, this was a pain now. I mean, it's bad enough doing it in an empty loft, but when you've already designed your sort of boards, that was a pain. So I've been trying to juggle the expense of that and with everything else, and just trying to do it all. It all takes time, you know. So in a way, it might not actually seem like I've done a lot, but I have done a lot. So I've got some more. I've got some more silver foil. Started at the top. It's really good stuff. So thanks to Terry for passing the information of that on. And also, before I forget, I'd like to say well done and congratulations to Kev at Amberton, Amberton on Sea, Perker Motion, for getting his layout in the magazine. It just looked jaw-dropping. It was fantastic. So I was well chuffed for him to open up the magazine and see that. So well done, Kev. In terms of new purchases, I've got this Batman shed, which is really nice. I mean, it was dear enough. It's 67 quid. But that's going to sit in there with the Hornby one, and I think the mixture of them two together will look quite nice. Ignore all these carriages, they're just sitting there. The other purchases that I've got was I've got about 8 of these Network Southeast carriages to go on that Class 50, which looks really nice. So that's a full rate there. The other purchase was this 423 coming around, the slam door stuff. This has gone to one of my favourite trains now. It's really nice. And it was 99 quid with the chip fitted already. Same as this one. This is 99 quid fitted. That's obviously an older FER blue one. They're both the same train, just one's slightly younger. The other thing that I've got is this Class 56. It's a Hornby Sound one. I won't put the sound on because it's annoying. It doesn't come across decently on the video, so I won't bother showing you the sound. It's only the standard Hornby one, but that's really nice. And I'll start building up a rake of these trains. So as you can see, I mean, I can come up here now and play trains. All my track work is done. I'd be interested in your opinion on the track work. I wanted it quite simple. I didn't want anything too complex. And I've spent a lot of time thinking about it. and I'm really pleased with it. And it's so nice to have 4 trains running. And like I say, at the moment, all 4 they're in the same, almost the same position. But a few minutes ago I showed you the whole layout was empty, and that's because I've got that bit behind where that disappears off. Then I've got all of this around here. Now this there's probably about 6 foot down there. And I think they're 11 foot long, 11 foot wide, the layout. So they disappear off behind the board. So that's going to give me a load of storage down there. And it gives me that sort of, you know, disappearing off feel. From the back of that baseboard there, the backboard, all the way down, it's 20 foot. So it's 20 by 3 there. These are just over 11 foot in length. And obviously I've got the bit behind it. Same up there, 20 by 3. A little bit of a cut in here. It's not as big as it was going to be, but I can still build in an underpass and some houses and stuff. But I think it's important to have this sort of set aside work area, because if I have a table set up in the middle and I walk past and I knock it, you know, up there, things can be left for the evening, you know. So I think that's it. But I'm really enjoying what I've done. Yeah, I'm enjoying the work that I've done. And now I want to get on and do some scenery. I'm not going to rush it. Just because this bit's done doesn't mean that you know, suddenly next week I'm going to do an update with loads of scenery. I really want to. I mean, actually, this is about 18 months' work from start to finish. What you're seeing now. And if I'd gone with my initial track plan, I wouldn't have been happy with it. I really like this smoothing round, you know, sweeping smoothly round here. I like that bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to have here. I may have a town scene, a very sort of half relief town scene that goes all the way along there. I'm not sure. The layout itself is going to be quite towny. It's not deliberate, it's just the way it's come out. So I think across this back area is all going to be countryside there, so that's something I can get on with straight away. That's all going to be countryside. All around the viaduct it's going to be countryside. Obviously station will be quite towny. This is going to be some quite kind of town. All that's going to be town scene up there. So I think a nice bit of contrast of sort of that bit and behind being country will be fantastic. But hopefully you like the work that I've done. I'd be interested to know what you think. I don't think there's anything else to say really, so I'm not going to. So I have done all the droppers are down, as I say, and they're all waiting to be connected up. I can start work on the basics of the TMD. We'll see what happens. So yeah, thanks to everyone who subscribed to me recently. I think since my last video I've got about 70 extra subscribers, so thanks for that. I appreciate the comments, etc. And I'll speak to you soon. Hopefully more silver insulation will be done, and there may be some scenery out the back there. So thanks for watching.